Well, these guys are riding high. Literally, they're a group of people who ride around town, the country, and even the world on high-wheel bikes.
That's right, and tomorrow they are taking part in races, games, demonstrations at Old World, Wisconsin. Kerry Williams of the Wheelmen and Joff Summerfield, who has actually ridden his high-wheel bike, that thing right there, a penny farthing bicycle, around the world. They're with us now.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
Can I just, when we'll get the information on where you're going to be tonight, but what kind of looks do you get when you're going down the street on these?
You can get every single look you could possibly imagine. I mean, in this country, it's kind of like, well, what are you doing? Where are you from? You roll up into a village in, say, China with one of these, and you're probably the first Westerner they've ever seen. Wow. And it's just amazement. You're like an alien that's just landed.
Yeah, I bet.
I can imagine, for sure. And that is a bike that you made, a modern version.
That's right,
of it,
yeah.
Right, which you can kind of tell when you look closely enough. It's got all the fancy mountings and different stuff going on. But this is actually from the 1800s,
1885, right.
1885.
They were popular from 1870 to about 1890, and then the safety bike took over the scene.
And explain why the big wheel. It's not just there for looks.
No, you bought a wheel according to the length of your leg, so the taller the man, the taller the wheel, the faster you go. So boys being boys, they want to go as fast as they possibly can. When the chains were developed and perfected, then they went to the rear-wheel drive, which is far safer.
So these predate the whole chain concept.
Right. The problem with these is if you hit a rock, you do that.
Oh!
And that's called a header.
I would imagine it is.
I
think it still is,
that's
even 200 years
what
later.
this little badge is for.
Oh, you took a header?
I took a header, yeah.
Right.
Wow.
But you're going to teach folks how perhaps not to take a header when they do the Old World Wisconsin.
That's correct.
Correct?
That's correct.
Now, I don't even know how you'd even get up on this. Do you want to show us? Can you show us that inside?
You want to do it?
Yeah, go ahead. You.
Okay.
Go
Start back here.
You go ahead. They can't be comfortable, are they?
You put your, they're very comfortable.
So there's a little...
You have a hammock saddle, lots of springs, your wheel flexes, so you just wheel up, foot up there, up you go.
Oh my goodness, look at that. And away he goes.
Back down you go.
Getting down might be even more difficult.
That was very impressive.
And did you do
I don't
anything
think we can do a circle here, sorry.
No.
different to your bike, Joff, to like make it easier to manage than the old school?
Not really. I mean, it's just mounting all the bags so I can carry all my kit.
Sure, that's fair.
And that's pretty much it, really. It's not a lot of difference. Still solid tyres on these
And the
ones.
fancy helmet.
So demonstrations at the events locally, but you said you'll also be speaking a little bit about the history and story of these?
No, my talk's about my sort of trip around the world on this.
Okay.
Kerry will be just telling you about the history. He knows a lot more about that
How
than
do
me.
you start something like this?
What made you think?
What launches you into
He's lying in bed one day going, I'm going to take one of them giant oldie bicycles all the way around the planet.
No, I just wanted to see the world, and then one day I thought, you know, it's going to be on a bicycle, but I wanted to make my own bike, so the silliest thing I could think of was a penny farthing, so I went to a museum, measured them up, saw how they were made the first one, rode that to Paris for the Millennium celebrations, and it went on from there. And,
So you've been doing this for about 15 years or so?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you, meanwhile, like you said, the history of these has got to be amazing.
Right. The beauty of an antique bike like this is universally it's loved. You get on this, people are waving and smiling.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're a society that no one recognizes each other.
True.
But this, everyone just waves and smiles, and it's an instant door opener for conversation.
Yeah, you're instantly friends.
Right.
Very neat. Okay, so people can come out and meet you guys, right?
At Old World, Wisconsin. And this evening at the Music Festival in Waukesha, downtown, we have a demonstration at 6:30 to 7:30.
Perfect.
They'll be doing a night ride along the river at 9:15. They can come join us tomorrow at Old World, Wisconsin, started at 10:45 tomorrow. Till about 3:30, 4 in the afternoon. And then there's a free lecture tomorrow night at Carroll University where Joff will be talking about his adventures around the world. And we'll also have a history regarding Thomas Stevens, and the first gentleman that rode around the world starting in 1884, ending in 1887, his adventures. So
Joff's only the second person
and
to
it's
do
a
that.
free evening, so we hope you come out.
Excellent. Well, check it out. Your site is thewheelman.org, and of course, we'll link that up through fox6now.com.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks, guys.
My pleasure.
Have fun while you're in town. Thanks for stopping by. All right, look at this. Up next, Chip continues prepping for a hot air balloon ride. We'll check in with him, find out what he wants from the ice cream truck shortly.